2012, decided not to produce the record with Shady Records or Aftermath because he wanted to build something of his own. His album, Searching for Jerry Garcia, came August 9th, 2005 under his own Iron Fist Records label, coinciding with the 10th anniversary of Grateful Dead's Jerry Garcia's. The album had a prophetic track called Kurt Cobain, where he spoke about his own death and passing the torch to his protege, Firstborn, after he was gone. Proof admired Jerry Garcia's genius and eclectic style, which went against the grain, and he wanted to be remembered similarly as a true artist who did it off of hip-hop, not for the charts. Searching for Jerry Garcia got some positive reviews, praised for its eclectic and introspective nature. Despite the star-studded guest list and good reviews, it did not make a huge impact on the charts. Proof also teamed up with Twisted for a track called How I Live on their album Independence Day, and during his Gold Coast tour in 2006, he recorded a song with Australian artist Liquid Silva, just before his untimely Proof. Then his third album, Time to Tell, with DJ Jules' Baby in just 24 hours. This album was later released as a mixtape on DatPiff in 2010. Touching tribute, Welsh singer-songwriter Jem dedicated the song to Proof's memory on her second album, Down to Earth. The liner notes, she mentioned it was for all those who experienced the tragedy of sudden loss. She revealed that she wrote the track the day after Proof was murdered while she was in Detroit recording with Eminem's friends. Eminem himself eulogized his friend with this track, which leaked in 2010 and on his album Recovery with the song You're Never Over. Eminem has continued to honor Proof in various songs, showing just how deep their bond was. Proof's farewell was nothing short of grand. He was given a truly honorable send-off, buried in a 24-karat gold casket at the Fellowship Chapel.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Bond was. Proof's farewell was nothing short of grand. He was given a truly honorable send-off casket at the Fellowship Chapel was packed to the brim with over 2,600 to pay their respects. Eminem was right there, sitting beside Paul Rosenberg, and an eulogy that really isn't. There's actually an speech from the that's floating around online. In his speech, Eminem shared a heart story. He came to me one day, I was living in a house on the east side, and he at me. He said, put them on. I said, why? He said, put them on your feet. I said, why? Because I'm tired of you dirty-ass shoes. Eminem to say how Proof had this incredible to light up a room just by walking to it. He said, quote, with but there would not be an Eminem, there would not be 12, not be a Slim Shady. It was a touching tribute just how instrumental Proof was in shaping Eminem's career. Swift, another member of 12, faced his own set of consequences following the to court to be a pallbearer for Proof, which landed him in jail. Considering the bond they shared in of the moment, Swift felt it was worth every second. Proof left behind a legacy that continues to impact the community. He had offered so much to his city and to the music industry, and he was on the verge of achieving even more. The outpouring of love and respect at his funeral showed just how much he was cherished. Proof's tragic passing left that still feels unfilled. He left behind friends, fans, a wife, and 5 children, but his legacy is forever engraved in Detroit and the music industry. His projects like I Missed a Hip Hop Shop, Searching for Jerry Garcia, and Time to Tell ensure that his contributions and memory live on. Rest in peace, Proof. 全部豊富な資源
What should I listen to? This sounds interesting.
はじめまして、ライリー。
ライリーが生まれたその日、彼女の中に
Where are you going?
Welcome to Watch Mojo. Today we're counting down movies that, while not traditionally categorized as horror, evoke fear and unease through their intense narratives, psychological depth, and upsetting themes.
Jimmy, what did he say?
Number 10, Seven.
This is crazy. I always talk to him. Excuse me, sir. Are you by any chance a serial killer?
This twisted creation of David Fincher is a masterful psychological thriller that delves into the darkest aspects of human nature. Detectives David Mills and William Somerset are on the trail of a diabolical serial killer whose murders are inspired by the seven deadly sins. Each sin-related crime scene is a closely crafted tableau of the grotesque from gluttony to wrath. The oppressive atmosphere and relentless pacing keep viewers in a constant state of unease.
Yeah, I really can't. It's really going to be something.
Well, you know what? I'm going to be standing right next to you. So when this big thing happens, you be sure and let me know, because I wouldn't want to miss it.
Tension builds to a harrowing climax revealing the depths of the killer's madness. Seven's bleak and unforgettable ending ensures its terrifying non-horror film.
So, I took a souvenir.
Number 9, Requiem for Haunted Land. Aaron Aronofsky. Requiem is an unflinching portrayal of a intense depth of sex.
Ty, let's do this right. Yes,
The film lives of 4 individuals, each spiraling in the depths of their. As the characters pursue their desires, they become ensnared in a harrowing cycle of self-destruction.
Somebody, Harry? Everybody.
Visceral cinematography, haunting score amplify the sense of dread and inevitability. Scenes of intense psychological and physical deterioration are both shocking and wrenching. Requiem for a Dream's relentless depiction of addictions told makes it a deeply unsettling experience that the credits roll.
Can you see me? Yes, sir. Okay, for work. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Number 8, Taxi Driver.
Down night, South Bronx, home. Holiday. Anytime, anywhere.
Martin Scorsese's iconic Taxi Driver offers a haunting look into the mind of Travis Bickle, Vietnam veteran cab driver. Travis, by Robert De Niro, owner plagued by insomnia and disgusted with urban decay around him.
Someday a real rain will come and wash all this scum off the streets.
A sense of isolation and grows, leading him to violent fantasies of hurt obsidians.
Talking to me?
As his grip on reality weakens, Travis becomes fixated on saving a young man. It's his mission. The film's gritty depiction of urban life combined with De Niro's intense performance creates an atmosphere of palpable tension and unease. Taxi Driver remains a chilling exploration of addiction and the human psyche.
Suck on this.
7. Country for
Do you have any idea how crazy you I mean, the nature of you.
This gripping tale of crime and fate is one of the best ever made by the Coen. The story follows Moss, who stumbles upon a deal gone wrong and decides to take a suitcase for money. His decision sets off a relentless pursuit by Anton Chigurh, a remorseless and enigmatic hit.
It's either heads or tails. You have to say a coin. I don't understand or win everything.
Chigurh's philosophical music on fate create a pervasive sense of dread, and the stark and desolate landscapes of West Texas enhance the atmosphere.
Thanks for the like.
Intense performances, particularly Javier Bardem's whirling exploration of morality and chance. No Country for Old Men is epically scary.
You don't have to do this.
Say the same thing. They say to do.
Number 6, Nightcrawler. Delving into the dark and ambiguous world of crime journalism, Nightcrawler follows Lou, a manipulative and ambitious man who discovers a niche in filming violent incidents and selling the footage to local.
Director. Shift. The lowest rated station. Los Angeles.
As Lou blurs ethical lines to capture increasingly graphic content, his descent into sociopathy becomes evident. Jake Gyllenhaal as Lou is charming, mesmerizing, and repulsive. His character's lack of empathy and relentless pursuit of success create an atmosphere of growing tension.
Can't jeopardize my company's success to retain a trustworthy employee.
Stark depiction of need and the lengths to go for success make it a savage and terrifying commentary on modern society.
Excuse me. Be on television?
Number 5, American Psycho. Mary Harron's cheerful opus offers a into the life of Patrick Bateman, a wealthy New York City investment banker by day and a psychopathic killer by night.
There is an idea of a Patrick Bateman, some kind of abstraction. There is no an entity.
Based on Bret Easton Ellis's novel, American Psycho tackles the emptiness and excess of the 1980s yuppie culture. Christian Bale delivers a chilling performance as Bateman. His charming exterior hides a monstrous inner life.
You like Huey Lewis on the news? They're okay.
The satirical take on consumerism and the superficiality of society, combined with graphic depictions of violence and Bateman's detached narration, creates a sense of palpable unease.
My pain is constant and sharp, and I do not hope for a better world for anyone.
American Psycho's dark humor and portrayal of a man's descent into madness make it tough to take but hard to stop watching. Number 4, Velvet. This quintessentially unnerving David Lynch offering is an exploration of the darkness lurking beneath the surface of small-town America. It begins with Jeffrey Beaumont discovering a severed ear and him into a sinister underworld of crime and depravity. As Jeffrey investigates, he becomes entangled with Dorothy Valance, a nightclub singer tormented by the sadistic Frank Booth. Dennis Hopper's Frank is menacing and unpredictable, adding to the sense of danger and unease.
Here's Ben. Here's to Ben. Be polite.
Lynch's use of stark contrasts between the idyllic town and its hidden horror, and between innocence and corruption, creates an oppressive atmosphere. Blue Velvet's disturbing imagery and themes of power and voyeurism make it haunting and unforgettable. Number 3, American History X. A dive into the destructive cycle of hatred and racism. This truly unsettling tells the story of Derek Vineyard.
On the Statue of Liberty, it says, "Give me you're tired, you're hungry, you're poor." Well, it's Americans who are tired and hungry and poor.
Nazi. Vineyard seeks redemption after serving time in prison for racially motivated murder and attempts to prevent his younger brother Danny from following the same path of violence and bigotry.
Good news here. Turn of the soldier.
Come on, yeah. Had to check it out. Edward Norton was a powerhouse performance as Derek, capturing his transformation from a behemoth white supremacist to a forceful and enlightened individual. The raw and unflinching racial tensions, violent confrontations, and the impact of ideologies make it a provoking and terrifying experience.
I'm lucky. Feel lucky. It's wrong, Dan. It's wrong, and it was eating me up. It was gonna kill me.
Number 2, A Clockwork Orange.
Cheap, stinking chip oil! Come and get one in the yard!
Stanley Kubrick's masterpiece presents a horrifying vision of a dystopian future plagued by ultra-violence and state control. It follows Alex DeLay, a young delinquent for classical music.
髪型を変えるように髪を増やす時代へ。Oh, bliss and heaven. Oh, it was gorgeousness and gorgeosity made flesh.
After being apprehended his crimes, Alex undergoes a controversial rehabilitation process aimed at conditioning him against violence. Malcolm McDowell embodies Alex's charismatic yet malevolent nature.
Not the way. Not very pleased to see you again. And all cured to it. That's right, Dad. They did a great job on me. I'm completely reformed.
Stylized violence and unsettling visuals create a haunting experience. Exploration of free will, morality, and the use of psychological manipulation challenges viewers to confront uncomfortable about society and nature. Continue. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go to your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The Silence of the Lambs. This peerless psychological dives deep into the minds of a young FBI trained, a brilliant yet deranged serial killer.
Closer, please. Closer.
Agent Clarice Starling seeks the help of the imprisoned Dr. Hannibal Lecter to catch another serial killer known as Buffalo Bill. Anthony Hopkins' now legendary portrayal of Lecter is simply unforgettable, combining extreme intellect with a deeply menacing charm.
The census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver, some fava beans, nice Chianti.
The intense cat and mouse dynamic between Clarice and Lecter is an atmosphere of supreme psychological suspense. The narrative and masterful performances make it a profoundly disturbing exploration of fear and the human psyche. The Silence of the Lambs birth a clutch of new catchphrases and nightmares.
I do wish we could chat live. I'm having an old friend.
There are many terrifying. Jump in the comment section and tell us what they are.
What if you are? It's entrapment already. Huh? I'm here.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from Why. Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell about it.
So let's listen to
How do you think the Olsen twins didn't do the Fuller House sequel?
Acting.
The Olsen twins were forced on set at a young age and hired to be raised by men on TV who didn't even like them. John Stamos has expressed his disdain for the twins, and even Bob Saget's weird jokes have been exposed. Nonetheless, the Olsen twins keep their distance from the house and have mysteriously escaped the entertainment industry. So let's get into it. I've always found the Olsen twins fascinating because Mary-Kate and Ashley were set up for success. They started acting when they were infants. They had a production company before the age of 10, and they could have had long careers in Hollywood. But once they started to grow up, they started to mysteriously fade away. In this video, we're going to go through a bunch of rumors surrounding Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen and what is really the truth behind their experience at House and what they've done with their life after. Now, long before Fuller House started streaming on Netflix, rumors circulated that Mary-Kate Olsen and Ashley Olsen did not know their former castmates. For example, in September 2012, John Stamos uploaded photos from a reunion of the cast to Facebook, And of course, the Olsen twins weren't there, so fans speculated that maybe they had bad blood with members of the show. Fans were hung up on the Olsens not joining the reunion, despite earlier that year they announced that they were finished with acting, saying, if I ever get into Hollywood, it's not going to be as an actress. In a joint interview, they told Elle UK that it just felt like it was right for them to move away from the industry, but you know, they could move away from the industry and still attend a reunion for a show that built their career. So still, fans weren't really buying that explanation. A few years later, when Fuller House was announced, tensions arose between the Olsens and some of their former co-workers. Even Lori Loughlin took a shady dig at Mary-Kate and Ashley for sitting out of reboot. So a lot of the original cast members weren't happy that the Olsen twins weren't coming back because they were big names. They could have made the show a hit, but they've gone off and they've done their own thing. So really, they don't owe Lori anything. In 2016, Ashley said, I've not made the show a... Even Lori Loughlin took a shady dig at Mary-Kate and Ashley for sitting out of the reboot. So a lot of the original cast members weren't happy that the Olsen twins weren't coming back because they were big names. They could have made the show a hit, but they've gone off and they've done their own thing. So really, they don't owe Lori anything. In 2016, Ashley said, I've not been in front of a camera since I was 17 and I acting, which is interesting to me because I feel like acting is kind of like one of those skills where it's like riding a bike. Like you don't forget how to do that, but I feel like there could also be some trauma associated or just some resentment towards the career because she dedicated her entire childhood and her innocence to the craft.
You tried to get Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen fired. Now, at the time they were what?
You're a monster.
They're
Carol,
18 months old?
That's not true. I
mean-
didn't try to get them fired. I actually got them fired. Right. No. The truth is this, they left like for an hour. They were every scene, and I was like, I'm an actor. I can't be doing it. And I said, get me. So they brought these other two kids that were semi-attractive at best. And I said, get the Olsens back. And they did. But I love them dearly. You know, they were here. Weren't that close over the years just because of distance.
If I were the Olsen twins, I wouldn't be happy going back either in a room with people who just resented me because as a baby, I was a baby and not a perfect actor. We'll touch on John Stamos some more. I want to talk about Bob Saget. Now, this channel has a video about Bob Saget, which is one of my most viewed videos. Literally, this article references my video. Look at this. Let's read this. Popular YouTuber Sloan released a video. I can't get over it. Inside Bob Saget's inappropriate relationship with the Olsen twins in March 2021. The video showed clips from the Comedy Central roast of Bob Saget, which aired in 2008 and featured several comedians making jokes to Bob acting inappropriately towards the twins. For some fans, the video was enough evidence to prove that the Olsens had a distaste for Bob Saget after working together. One person wrote, I guess in my comments, now I really understand why Mary Ashley didn't come back for Fuller House. It's so wild when I see like something that I did in 2021. It just reminds me of like the Quiet on Set and the free. It's just, it is so interesting.
手のひらの郵便局始まる。全国2万4000局の郵便局とつながってる手のひらの郵便局。この手のひらの郵便局。あなたの。
And there's a reason why I made that video. There's a reason why people are talking about it because this comedy roast was beyond. Watch some of those clips from it together. Now there's a reason why Mary-Kate and Ashley want nothing to do with this man. Let's see why.
How do you make an expert? The Olsen twins say, well, Bob Saget hands you a chocolate milk that he just made, and you wake up 3 hours later, lying on your stomach. Tough gig that must have been.
So that was a joke where they essentially said that Bob had drugged the
His entire job consisted of saying, take a look at this. Which is what he used to say to Mary-Kate Olsen in their dressing room. I love him like an uncle who pays for lunch and then follows me into the men's room. That should have been called blackjack because you hit on the Olsens when they were 8. You didn't stop till they were 21. Is it true that you said you have Mary-Kate acting lessons? You tell her, act like this never happened. For 8 seasons.
That's just so gross, and everyone's like laughing. Of course, the Olsen twins are like they probably were disturbed watching this, thinking back to their like child selves, and the fact that these adults all saw them in this really inappropriate way.
Spends half an hour a week, 4 hours once kept up the street. 3 of them were on the show.
It makes me so uncomfortable. Oh my gosh, now that I'm talking about my video again, contrary to what the salacious video suggested, not salacious. Watch it now. It looks like they stayed good friends throughout the years, allegedly. I don't really think that that's true. Mary Kate and Ashley passed on Fuller House. Bob Saget was very upstanding, saying, "I love them, I want them to be happy. We're friends, people need to do what they need to do." When Bob Saget tragically died in January 2022, the twins expressed how close they were to TV dad. "We are deeply saddened that he is no longer with us, but know that he will continue to be by our side to guide us as gracefully as he always has." Bob Saget's death actually prompted Mary Kate and Ashley to be present for the reunion. His funeral. While the Bob Saget inappropriate rumors have been debunked, there had been whispers that the twins had bad blood with John Stamos. Let's talk about their relationship with John Stamos, because he's the one who has gone on record time and time again to talk crap about their performance when they were literally babies, like toddlers. Like,
How do you think the Olsen twins Fuller House sequel?
And I don't think a real offer came through. And Lord, just won 2 CFDA awards. That's like, this is okay. They came to Bob's funeral, and it was, yeah, and it was, they were so, it was, we all needed it.
They speak?
But what they did, got us all together. We love you. We loved our child. You guys, we thank you for making those so beautiful for us. And everybody just really, I think it was Bob doing it, you know.
since John Stamos wants to do a bunch of talking, let's talk about him. After the show, the Fuller House reboot show was announced in April 2015. Mary Kate Olsen said in an interview that she and Ashley were not made aware of the reboot. When John Stamos read that report, he went on offense, saying, "I call BS." He wrote this on Twitter alongside a link of an article where the Olsen twins were quoted saying this. It appeared that Uncle Jesse had beef with the twins who played Michelle Tanner, but a month later he changed his tone, saying that they're in a different place and that he wishes them the best. So he definitely backtracked on that front. I find it fascinating how the Olsen twins don't really do interviews. They don't do other castmates. They have nothing to share, but these people have more than enough to talk about when it comes to them.
The Olsen twins we were here. There was a bit of a distance between them. Bob was always connected with them, and I was too. And I was. Bob died, and they came back. Oh my goodness, it was so beautiful. They said things to us that meant so much to all of us. Part of their lives, because of the show.
It must be frustrating to be an adult and to have these people go around and talk about you so often. Like they know who you are when you weren't even fully developed. You didn't know who you were as a toddler, yet he's going around speaking on your behalf. Although the twins have made it in the fashion world, it hasn't been easy. They have a brand called The Row, which is very expensive, very luxurious, quiet luxury. Unfortunately, life was not easy for a number of interns who worked for the child stars. A class action lawsuit was filed against the company in 2015 when around 40 former interns filed a joint complaint against the Row's parent Star, which is an entertainment group that the twins started when they were like 10 years old. Complaint said, "They're kind of mean to you. Other interns have cried. I've seen a lot of kids crying doing runs, shopping stuff." I guess the fashion world is difficult. They make it more difficult than it needs to be. Like, please, it's not that stressful. A settlement was eventually reached in March 2017 for $140,000, so the interns were paid off. By that time, the number of past and present interns involved in the suit had to around 180 people. So it doesn't seem like they facilitate a really healthy environment for their employees. 180 of them are going to join a lawsuit and claim doing
Class action suit claims the fashion moguls not pay about 40 past and present interns, even though the interns say they were doing jobs of full plaintiff alleges that they were treated poorly and had to do free menial tasks, which turned there in about 2012, according to the New York Post. Bonnie says she worked for her sister's brand The Row 5 months, and she claims she was made to do tasks like running personal errands for employees. A rep for the Olsen's company told the Post the company was not aware of the suit, trying to comment on the firm's policy.
I want to go back to John Stamos really quickly because he was so keen on trying to get the Olsen twins to join the Fuller House reboot. He even reached out to Elizabeth Olsen, the little sister of the twins, and she was not happy. John Stamos reached out to Elizabeth Olsen about potentially taking over adult Michelle Tanner. She said that was weird because it was also like, leave me out of this. This has nothing to do with me.
It was like reported they were like, maybe.
That was weird because it was also like, leave me out of this. They're with me. People.
John Stamos, who plays Uncle Jesse, added fuel to the rumors back in 2016, saying the show's creator, Jeff Franklin, had in fact to elicit questions about the project.
Then I had to answer questions about it, like, immediately after I was being pressed. I was like, I don't know what anyone's talking about.
Have you seen any episodes of House?
No.
John Stamos needs to leave the Olsens alone. All of them. What I found really interesting about the Olsen twins is that they have some kind of like hand signal communication that they use. Now we know the Olsens don't really speak. We don't see them talk anymore. So it seems like they may actually have their own way of communicating amongst each other, and they're like using their hands. Fans tried to interpret the twins' secret hand signal, and they came up with some wild theories. Quote, so weird and eccentric that this hand signal about Iran's power plant, we just don't. Oh my gosh, you guys are raging now.
Hold on. I've got a simp pack I can spare. If you're sold, then yes, she did. But if you want help, it's gonna cost you. Nope, I'm Santa Claus, and you've been very notable this year. Yes. If you're sold, then yes. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'll find your friend. Okay.
To me, it was giving a whole clap, like you're just like trying to clap, I guess, for yourself. I don't know, like awkwardly clapping. It just seems like kind of awkward. I don't really think they're doing some hand signal communication. But I guess there is some meaning behind this. Reports write the meaning behind their hand signals is far more wholesome, as the former Full House actors revealed to E! 2009. Well, we have this little thing where we love each other, where we'll squeeze each other like 3 times. And I'll squeeze her hand back like 4 times, like I love you too. Which is so cute, like the I love you and then I love you too. Oh my god, I'm gonna do that with my boyfriend. That sounds like adorable. Man. Yeah, I'm stealing that. The twins have developed stealth ways of communicating due to being famous from such a young age. But we were raised to be discreet people. Ashley told ID Joy interview. Our instincts are kind of the same, but it seems being guarded about their personal lives have led to many of these rumors starting, so it kind of goes both ways. Either way, I love talking about the Olsen twins. Anytime I can, I will. And if you guys have any other video ideas for me, here is my email, SloanWellKnown. I'll see you in a new video soon. Bye, guys.
Okay, listen.
この夏異性を引き寄せるにはこれが一番。
Let's listen to Taro first.
とにかく安く脱毛したい男性、月額たったの1980。
Welcome to Quiet Room. To you, to Truth Told Tarot. Your space for relaxing music, meditation, and sleep enhancement. Join me on my new channel. I'll leave all the details below. The Quiet Room. Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea to do your messages from Spirit Reading for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So, as always, the reading will be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. Your message: we have nature. This is a time to absorb the it is that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. It's interesting, I don't really get this message with this card, but the message that's really come through to me is gardening. I mean, I love gardening as well, but, you know, gardening has something to do with gardening. Deciding to kind of like edge or something on the, it just feels like there is absolutely something that's very focused on garden. I mean, I never get that message with nature. Nature can give us great perspective, re-energize us, heal around us. So as a general message, you know, spirit's everywhere in nature, isn't it? So but I was definitely getting this kind of message. It feels like a specific focus or a reason, and for a lot I felt like that sense of self-sustained energy, doing something, or there is that sense of self-sufficiency almost, or working to that, or doing a little bit of that. Anyway, but that was definitely coming through. Let's see what we have for you. What do we have? Scorpio. We have Blue Heron. Make a stand for what you believe and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval of others. So, some advice for you. This is your spirit animal card. The other one that came out. Get support from a trusted group of friends. Yeah, you know, I'm also, this could be in another, I mean, it feels like a more significant area, but I'm also getting a lot, I mean, whether that manifests for you. Let's see what we, Destiny card. You might be thinking of getting an allotment or some kind of project. Anyway, let's see what we Destiny card. What do we have for Scorpio? 2 cards. We have abundance, very nice energy, and also have blessings. This is a sacred destiny oracle. So abundance. It's a nice energy.
Hold on.
You are a sore. So, those things didn't get you, huh? A young man on rough around the edges.
Sure, dude, he's hopping his way to safety as we speak.
That's good to hear. So, I help each other out. Crisp anything that bothers us on our way out the
Are you going to pay to Chris? What do you mean? What happened to you? You got a deal.
now. Let's bring root. How about we make thank God. Over in there. Good shot.
It's like 4 of them. Yeah, that was fun.
So the picture shows the wildflower wonderland. Everything is blossoming in life. Open yourself to receive. Abundance, fulfillment, and prosperity are ready to be activated in your life. Life desires you to prosper towards an time of opportunities. However, you must take
Fuck.
action in the direction. Don't wait for take steps. Don't hold back. This is a great time to make investments. An open heart, the more you will receive, what you want, and even more will flow. You are gardening for some you, even become in some way. This is the Holy Spring. God's blessings are emerging into spirits, angels, guides, and spirit guardians are watching over and angelic available to you. Be open to the voice of the divine. They're all around you, protected, safe. Have faith is guided. Watch for signs that spiritual are present. Profound healing energy ways. Energy is filling your life. What lovely message, Scorpio.